Hello, my friends. Today is September the 17th, and this is a birthday reading for those born on this date. This is a four-card reading, a general energy card for the year, a challenge you might face a year, an action you can take to stay in balance or get in balance, and an outcome or synopsis card. So, what is the general energy card of the year? Is the Cave. So, this is a card that says this year you have a chance to enter the cave. And the cave, in a lot of senses, is the center of your being, the center possibly of your heart, but the center of your being. When we think about caves, we think about them as being dark places of mystery and dark places that feel scary, and we don't know what's in there, and we have a sense of, losing our sight and not knowing where we are, and not knowing if we're alone, or not knowing how to navigate ourselves in the cave. So you have to, in the cave, one has to listen very quietly, very clearly. One has to feel very tactilely what is around. One has to hear for the things that are whispered in the caves that aren't often heard when we're out in the light of day and we're busy, busy, busy with our lives. So the cave is saying, this is a good time, this is a good year for you to enter into the quiet of yourself. Something is calling you to deepen itself. Something might be stopping you in your life and saying, why are you stopping? There's something that might be calling for you, and I don't know if you're going to know what to do or where to go, or if you're going to trust what is presented to you. But whatever is that issue, there's an answer in the cave, and the cave is that place of spiritual retreat. It's that place of deep undergoing within self. It's that initiation into a new sense of yourself, into a new dynamism within yourself. And the cave says, don't fear me. Go into the cave of your heart. Yes, you can't see it, but you can feel it, and you can hear it, and you can touch it in very deep ways. And they will teach you, and they're not trying to scare you, they will teach you how to more fully love yourself. So what is your challenge? If the cave is the energy of the year, asking you to keep going into itself, what is the challenge for you this year? It's the Magician. So the magician is one who's actually, extremely powerful. We are the magicians. We create our life every second. We put our hands towards something. We put our feet on the ground of something. We walk along something. We go somewhere. We think. We create. We pull all this energy down and up through us in order to manifest our everyday life. Every second of life, we are a magician, creating what is in front of us, creating the spells that we animate with our hands, with our voices, with our walk, with our talk. And so the challenge, I think, for the magician is feeling like you can't create the life that you wish to see in front of you. You have a fear possibly that you don't have the right words. You have a fear possibly that you're not connected to spirit. You have a fear possibly that you don't know how to stand perfectly to make the life work that you want it. You don't know where to go or how to get there. You don't know necessarily how to trust your emotions and your intuitions. So there's a lot of, ranges that the magician might be showing to you in this time of September the 17th, people. So in a lot of ways, something is stopping you. So how do you find out what's stopping you? Well, you have to go into the cave. You have to go back into that cave, and you have to listen for what might be getting in your way. So what is the action that you can take besides going into the cave? Well, it's a wild boar. And the wild boar says, if you have things that you have not finished, this is a powerful time for you to finish those things. If you have things that you have not faced that scare you and make you cower, this is a powerful animal to call as your guardian and your guide. because the wild boar will push through things. The wild boar will get things done. There is a tenaciousness, there is a bigness, there is a get out of my wayness that says, I need to do this and I need to not be stopped in doing this. So there is a push that the wild boar is asking for. It's a push to clear your soul and clear your body of the things that get in its way from manifesting what it needs to manifest. How are you going to create your magic if you let things stop you, if you let things get in your way, if you have unfinished business that needs to be taken care of, but you're not taking care of it? What is stopping you? And I think it's the courage to just push through something and to get something done and to trust. Well, a lot of issues of trust that might be underneath this, but issues of trust have to be pushed through, and you have to keep stepping up and facing life and pulling as many magical strings and casting as many magical spells as you can, and do them when you do them for the betterment of not only you but of humanity. When you do them with the betterment of society and your family and you and everyone you love and even the people you don't love, when you do these things, the wild boar energy, when you use the wild boar energy with a clean sense of integrity, with a clean sense of connection to spirit, with a clean sense of a purpose to give only for the highest and the holiest, then boy, is this wild boar a manifester of divine power and sacred magic. So the wild boar is saying, go into the cave. What do you really want to happen? What is really sacred to you that's on your list of things to happen? And choose your wild boar energy to push through the things that limit you and don't keep you from reaching the sacred things that you really wish to happen. And, whatever is sacred, whatever is the thing that pushes you along, on some kind of level to be the magician that you want to be. So where does this all go? If you step up in your magicianhood, if you step through into the cave and listen to what your heart says, it really wants to manifest. If you call the magician forward and say, I want to manifest what my heart and my spirit says is the most important thing to it, and I call the wild boar forward to help me to get through my fears, to help me to get through my blocks, to help me look at myself with integrity, but not let myself be stopped because there's a sacredness in my purpose. If I can do all those things by cave magician and wild boar, then this is the outcome card. And this is a beautiful card without definition, soul cards, that I think says I can manifest a rainbow. I can manifest something that is, clean and vibrant and connected to spirit and connected to the earth and represents an integration of all my colors and all my energies and all my chakra systems. And I can bring divine light down and divine knowledge down and manifest it on the earth as a magical rainbow that, is an upside down smile. I like that the rainbow is an upside down smile here, and that joy and healing and connectedness and union and great visioning can be manifest as a magician simply by allowing yourself to be directed by your heart and listening to what really moves you on a spiritual level, and using the wild boar energy to push through your blocks, to get it done, to get things done, to move mountains that get in your way, to go after the things that you need to root out. Root out the stuff that doesn't work for you, but root out the food and the nurturance that does work for you. Those tusks are, really ready and ready to root what you don't need in your life out of the way. So blessed be Ahoma Takwiasin.